We'll find out, guys, because we're getting into it right here. Pre-bans are going to be rolling out very shortly with our first match with TOPAV versus TRUEWHALE.
Yep, Chandra Cigar versus LDs. Let's go.
I mean, that ultimately, that's what it's going to be coming down to. Like, how does Topa not take the Chandra Cigar? And you know what? TRUEWHALE's going to look into that. That is brutal. TRUEWHALE's going for the throat. Bans the Chandra out here. But to no surprise, seeing Gianna in the pre-ban by TOPAV.
Yes, Gianna pre-ban, very good pre-ban. But now you leave TRUEWHALE very comfortably picking his core, which is going to be, you know, Julian and, yeah, Laura, Oliver.
Now, if I'm TOPAV, I feel like you should have known this is happening. Knowing that, your Ragdoll and your Yan Hong are in ban territory, or even like steal territory for TRUEWHALE, but you got to know that you're not going to get your bread and butter, those 3 units going through. So let's see what happens, because I like that TOPAV is opting for the 33 speed lead, does take that segment. I think this is totally fine. TRUEWHALE not opting for LDs just yet. We do know the Julian is in that backfield right now, but the Water Twin Angels and that Fire Bayek coming to the table here with TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, TOPAV not going for that first turn anymore. I'm pretty sure TOPAV is going to try to look for a kind of pivot to sustain from the damage that TRUEWHALE possesses. Oh, he went for all in. He's going to try to take that first turn and snipe out a unit with Younghong.
Yeah, very interesting. I kind of like this. I like that we're going to be contesting. Yeah, this reminds me of Japan, where TRUEWHALE drafts a Leo, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know about that. But Leo, it's a good pick. It's still a good pick here.
Yeah, because all of Topa's units are dealing damage through speed, so Leo could be really strong of a pick over here.
And no LD5s being showcased by TRUEWHALE here. We drop in that Leo, we wrap up our draft, bringing in that Veladriel, so we have a Veladriel Cigar combination here. So interesting decisions here for TRUEWHALE, opting for none of those like high volatility units that he could have brought. And we're going to see a Verti-heal. Now, Verti-heal, to no surprise, showcasing that Leo will be going through right now.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Leo and Verti-heal ban. I don't think anyone wants to make a gamble or 50-50 ban from here.
Yeah, let's see if those are going to be the bans. Because I feel like it's kind of anyone's game at the moment. I do think TOPAV takes that turn 1. You nailed it, and it is going to be a Verti-heal ban, and it is going to be a Leo ban here. And we've got speed leads for both players. I don't see TRUEWHALE taking turn 1 here.
Yeah, no, TRUEWHALE's not taking turn 1. But the turn 2 will be quite strong because he has the Ash Shower in the back.
Well, let's see what happens.
Also, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point resetting the Water Twin Angel because the Water Twin Angel strength is boosting attack bar.
Yep, that is indeed can happen here. Let's see what the third skill. Does he land this? He actually gets that land on top of the Cigar. Cigar does get reset there. And we have Masha. He's poking at it. He's not choosing to do that second skill just yet.
Yeah, now he could go for the armor break or the stun. The stun is very inconsistent from Rommel and Jutaya, so yeah.
It is very inconsistent. That's not something that you see often. Anytime that I see a quad stun coming out of the Water Twin Angels, it's always like a unicorn. Like you just don't see it.
Yeah, Ashar. They both the procs were even. They both got the proc, but because TOPAV didn't fast link, he still has the Cigar alive, which is kind of unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. I was actually expecting him to use that fast link. I'm curious why he didn't go down that route there. But now there's a lot of defense breaks on the other side of the field. We have different opportunities for that fast link to happen, because it will happen here.
Yeah, 1 unit's dead. Fast link is going to kill off a unit, and he's going to get full attack bar from fast link.
Yep, let's see what he's going to be taking out here. Maybe that Cigar, potentially that Veladriel to have his Oliver not have any issues with immunity here.
Yeah, Ashur is going to provide a lot of healing and damage, so definitely the Mark of Death is on a shower.
Yep, so he's going to finish off the shower here with his Masha. Drops that unit. No additional turns coming out of the Masha, which could be super oppressive. Third skill available on Charming Voice here on our segment. Does land on top of the Cigar, so that was much needed. No Provoke's going to be landing on top of our Oliver. I think TOPAV is kind of in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, the Oliver is just gonna dance around TRUEWHALE's team. So the Oliver's gonna take over the game right now. Huge
Yeah,
slow.
well done, TOPAV. Yeah, so a lot of damage coming towards this Veladril. Veladril is going to be looking like he's going to be out of here soon. We know we don't have any skills up on the Cigar just yet, but of course you can see Oliver has got... Oh, we do have a second skill available. Okay, that kind of has to land on the Oliver to stop him from doing things here. Nice additional turns from Cigar, though.
That proc is actually really scary because that means either the Masha is going to proc or the Oliver might proc.
Yep, let's see. We've got a big second skill looking to drop that Sekhmet. Doesn't get that kill just yet. Fast Link is ready. Maybe we go ahead and we drop out this Veladril.
He gains almost full attack bar from Fast Link on that play.
Huge. Now, TOPAV feeling very, very comfortable knowing he doesn't have to worry about that Veladril whatsoever. We do have skills available, though, for Cigar. So Cigar does have third skill. We could be laying it down onto the Masha, stopping that unit. Looks like we're going to go for the reset onto the Oliver instead.
Yeah, the Masha is just really hard for TRUEWHALE to deal with. I'm surprised TRUEWHALE went for the AoE stun at the very beginning. I was hoping he goes for the armor break to land some strips and armor break first turn.
Yeah, let's see. I do think he goes into the Cigar here. He does! He gets a ton of damage, almost one-shots that unit here. Now, there is immunity, so we can't be stunning up this Masha at all, but we can get a little bit of a stun here onto this Oliver, but choosing to go for just pushing up our Cigar, and he does go for the second skill. Lands that, but he is going to be losing to Cigar to this Masha, and there's no way this Rumel and Jodiah is going to be finishing off this massive Masha.
Correct, Stoic. We're moving on to the next game.
Yeah, for sure. So they're just going to be playing it. They're going through the motions right now. I believe they're just thinking about the next match here. So let's see what happens. It's just going to be a ton of poke damage coming into Masha. A little bit more damage back and forth. Masha's somehow not receiving any crits, and this is the unit that we usually do see crits coming from him.
Yeah, I would really like to see TRUEWHALE consider his draft on the next pick, and instead of Ashore, he could maybe consider throwing in a Julian.
This is a Masha that we don't often see, and a Masha that's not critting Wada. Because right now, I think TRUEWHALE's kind of safe if he keeps, you know, plugging away at this Masha. Honestly, if this Masha just refuses to crit is what's happening right now.
Or refuses to land slow, or refuses to armor break.
Yeah, TOPAV getting very unlucky right now, because Masha is known to get out of these situations. And honestly, I think TRUEWHALE has it.
TRUEWHALE got some minus fire on that Twin Angel, let me tell you.
He's got a minus something. TRUEWHALE taking round 1 away from TOPAV.
Wow, what a comeback.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, we called it ages ago. Like, that Masha is just known for shutting down units, even if it's opposite element. And this was not the case. This was not the Masha that we thought we knew, because we've seen Masha just crit through water all the time. Elemental King Masha, we all know this meme.
Back to back America's Cup champion TRUEWHALE is definitely built different.
100%. Now we see that Julian back in the pre-ban. We get the Hay Gang back in the pre-ban as well with TOPAV with the first pick. Let's see what he's going to be taking away from TRUEWHALE, potentially first picking that Chandra or that Cigar.
Yeah, finally Topa gets to his Cigar or Chandra. Now he's more comfortable and get to play in his bag.
Yep, there's the Water Twin Angels once again being showcased by TRUEWHALE with that Fire Baek as well being drafted.
Yeah, we know that Twin Angel is representing a lot of speed, so Topa wants to challenge it with a Yanghong.
Yep, Yanhong, Chandra, easily picked here by TOPAV. We've seen this draft before. TRUEWHALE going to be drafting the Gianna. We know this is such a good unit. And an Escher. Are we demanding turn 1?
Yeah, pretty much every draft, if Julian doesn't get banned, then TRUEWHALE's going to pick Gianna. If Gianna gets pre-banned, then TRUEWHALE might just going to pick Julian.
What this last pick is going to be for TOPAV and TRUEWHALE. Very interesting to see. He's going to be locking down an additional speed lead. TOPAV is going to be contesting that turn 1. We've got an Ethna, we've got a Yanhong. Now, is it too all in for TRUEWHALE to be drafting that Escher already without having a speed lead as well? Oh, he does have a speed lead.
We're going to see about this. He could slam a ragdoll, so we'll see what he does over here. Or any fire unit to contest the 3 wind units, right?
Yeah, well, that fire unit's definitely going to be the vertical. I think we're going to be letting the Ethna through with a ban potentially onto this Yan Hong. Let's see what happens here with our bans.
There seems to be a lot of uncertainty with the Vertihill on TRUEWHALE side for that pick.
Yeah, so he does lock it in there. So he has that, and it is going to be catching a ban. So he bans out the Oliver, and that Vertihill is going to be catching a ban. 24 speed lead for both players here. How fast is the Ethna? Can it outspeed this Escher?
Escher is moving first, and Gianna's moving second. I mean, Ramel Jedi is moving second.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be fast enough. That's crazy that he was able to get Escher, Gianna, and the Water Tornadoes to move before this Yan Hong and the... Wait, he boosted up the fire back?
Yeah, to get the kill. Gianna was going to move next anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy. Full team stun, goes out there. No additional turns coming out from TOPAV here. He can just poke with a third skill, goes right onto the Ethna. Ethna takes a massive amount of damage. TRUEWHALE in the driver's seat in this round number 2.
Gianna is just too oppressive. Stuns the whole team, drops bombs. So hard to draft around Gianna.
It is. So no bombs going to be dropping there, but TRUEWHALE has just such an advantage right now that landing the bombs is the last of the problems. Round 2 victory goes to TRUEWHALE.
I think the previous battle took a lot of TOPAV when the Masha couldn't defeat Ramel and Judaya.
Definitely. That was so unfortunate to see something like that. So crazy. But we have those pre-bans in that last round. Julianne and Hagang, they are available as we get into round number 3. TRUEWHALE is looking at match point here. New pre-bans locking in now.
TRUEWHALE's not even worried about Yang Hong or Ragdoll.
No, not at all. The Chandra's going to be catching the ban. The Water Twin Angels catching the ban. Not banning out any of the LD Nat 5s, not the Gianna, not nothing. It is going to be Water Twin Angels.
Now Topa might run with Oliver, right?
I think it was Oliver Sekhmet that he had went with, so he is locking in that 33 speed lead and that very fast unit Sekhmet.
Both 33s getting picked.
No surprise to see a 33 come out after seeing another one being drafted, but it is going to be Escher. He's locking in that Escher. TRUEWHALE wants that turn 1, and I think this is where TOPAV may need to pivot. Now, I don't know if we're too invested into turn 1, locking into 33 speed lead with Sekhmet. Do you pivot into complete turn 2 with these last 3 picks?
Good call, Stoic, on the pivot, because TOPAV knows that he can't outspeed TRUEWHALE's Escher, so he pivots. Great call.
Yep, it is going to be the Juno, is going to be Ragdoll coming out here for TOPAV. Ragdoll, he's one of the best pivoting units. He's one of the best LD Nat 5s out there. Definitely something that TRUEWHALE has his sights on. He knows this is a very good unit for TOPAV, but it looks like he's going to be drafting his own Masha and Julianne.
Yeah, TRUEWHALE is just taking turns picking Julianne or Gianna. It's just going to be really hard for TOPAV to deal with.
That is a true superpower when you have a Gianna and a Julianne. Isn't that right, Thompson?
Leo's poses a pretty huge threat for Julianne. It could be banned out.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I don't see that Leo making it in here, and Leo does catch that ban. Vanessa's gonna catch that ban, so we do have potential turn 1 territory right now for TOPAV. It's a 33, and of course this Sekhmet. So turn 1 will go to TOPAV. We have options of either resetting the Escher or this Saga. Oh, unfortunate.
Resist.
That is extremely unfortunate. We could be setting up a defense break and then smashing something with a speed buff Julianne.
Huge resist from Oliver. Whoa!
Whoa! AoE despair stuns coming out of TOPAV. He's trying to shut down TRUEWHALE right here. We even have some dots onto the field, so we can pile in those dots with some ragdoll attacks here. Looking for a dismount on top of the Masha, landing 3 dots there, so do a little bit of damage now. We have third skill. He can reduce the attack bar, get a nice little reset, and he is going to go onto that Julian. He doesn't want Julian taking any turns here, and he's giving more attention to the Masha.
Yes, Stoic, I have a question. Does
Yes.
TOPAV has a Gianna or a Juno?
I know. Like, what was that? He's got both. You know, he's got the dots. He's got, you know, lots of advantages here. This is crazy that he was able to do that. He can push for the dismount. I don't think he will. He's going to let the dots finish off. So that was very smart to pile in those dots on top of the Masha.
Yeah, first Topa misses the reset on Ashir, and then the Cigar misses the reset and pushback on Oliver, and then Juno AoE stuns. This is really yeah, this game was written in the first turn.
Yep, it really
Going
was.
for another
It was
AoE
beautiful.
stun.
That's so crazy. That's wild. TOPAV finally it gets a change of win and gets his victory here in round number 3.
Yeah, congrats to TOPAV for pulling a Gianna last second.
Yeah, well done. Those are your pre-bans from last time. The Water Twin Angels and the Chandra. They are available as we get into round number 4. TRUEWHALE still at match point right now. New pre-bans locking in now. Is it a Gianna pre-ban? It
Gianna,
is
yeah.
a Gianna pre-ban. Now, are we going to be locking in a Oliver? Are we locking in that Cigar for TOPAV?
It could be a Ramel Jediah. Let's see what speed lead TOPAV chooses. Yeah, definitely Ramel Jediah. If he doesn't pick it, then TRUEWHALE will take it away from TOPAV. Because now TRUEWHALE has Ramel Jediah and a Shure combo, or Ramel Jediah and Julian combo.
Yep, indeed. Now I'm really liking this Ramil Jediah combination with this Fire Baek. I feel like this is a really good combo. TRUEWHALE's using it very, very well. I'm curious how fast this Fire Desert Warrior has to be to make TRUEWHALE's draft look as well as it has been with these 2 combo units.
It actually doesn't need to be that fast because Ashura also needs a lot of other stats, but he's using the boost from the Twin Angel to make it seem like it moves really fast.
Very, very true. So we've got the Chandra, we've got the Vela, we have the core team coming out for TOPAV. So we get to see how well TRUEWHALE can handle the trio being drafted by TOPAV, because right now, that bread and butter, this is probably TOPAV's best chance at getting a victory here. And just to see how TRUEWHALE is going to handle it, he does have double speed lead. He did lock in that Laura. TOPAV slams down that Ragdoll and that Juno.
I do like the Ragdoll and Juno a lot. Another pick that TOPAV could kind of go with, but kind of has to be a little bit scared is also the Federica as well. Scared because the other TRUEWHALE has Ramel and Jediah.
Yeah, let's see what this
But
last
both,
pick's going to be. It is going to be Masha. He locks in that Masha.
Yeah, the Laura's definitely getting through. Both Juno and Ragdoll deals with Laura really well. The ban could be going to... Okay. Ramel and Jediah it is.
Yep, Ramil Jediah gets the ban. Ragdoll's going to be getting the ban. Speed leads for both players here, but we are probably showcasing a Laura turn 1 by TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, this way... wow, that's a really fast Sierra. That Sierra outsped TOPAV's whole team.
Oh, man, and that might work out really well, but Juno may have something to say about it. Does get a Despair Stun, dots across the entire board of TRUEWHALE. Stuns up that Fire Baek.
Yeah, let me tell you, this Sierra is built different. Wow. I'm surprised he
lands
didn't go
that
for
bomb
the kill.
as well. I know, I was actually expecting him to go for the kill there, but that bomb damage, almost enough, and maybe that dot damage is going to be enough there, but we are going to get a little bit of sustain on this field. Goes for that reset on top of the Masha.
Oh my god, it looks like TOPAV stabilized.
Yeah, TOPAV did stabilize. We are not seeing a dead Veligil just yet. The provoke can come out here on any of these units. All these units are provoked right now. And we see Ciara getting stunned up. So a Despair Stun comes out from this Juno. The bread and butter is actually working out here for TOPAV.
Dismounting the Masha, also landing that stun.
Yeah, that is a very, very nice stun, but the additional turn's going to be coming out here for the Laura. Does go for the big second skill. Not getting slow on top of that Juno here. A little bit of damage goes in. Well, I'm not sure what that was because it's got a hug sitting on top of that cigar. Poof.
That back-to-back proc from TRUEWHALE just ended the game. It was a Laura proc into a Shore proc.
It was. There's more additional turns going to be raining in. We have a third skill happening. That's going to be a lot of additional damage, potentially stripping that hug as well. And it is. And there you have it, the round 4 victory. And TRUEWHALE taking down TOPAV.
Oh.